a great two-day championship here at Atlantic, and let's just start out with a round of applause for this terrific golf club. Anytime I think this is probably one of the strongest fields I can ever remember, and you put them on a championship golf course like this, and certainly it's bound to be a great championship. And we have some people to thank and some great golf to recognize. I get to stand up here, but working with the MGA staff, it's a terrific crew. Very proud of the work that they do. In a few minutes, you'll meet the director of our championship department, Brian Mahoney, but just like to thank all the members of our rules and competition, our championship department staff. They just do a terrific job. I know that they left here about 9:30 last night. We're back here at 5:30 in the morning. Just do a terrific job for us. Can't thank them all individually, but for our championship staff, our tournament, they do a great job. Please recognize those people. I know this is something certainly all the players and the friends and family and parents that watch the competition also like to recognize our communication staff headed by Jeannie McCooey. They just do a terrific job with the website, the mobile app, all the live scoring. And again, most of them are still out there working, but they do a terrific job. Our scoreboard is certainly the best in the business with Elke Dynan, and a round of applause for all those people. I think there's a lot of ingredients to go into making a great championship, and one of the things that we really benefit for the Ike Championship is having a great corporate partner. Canon has supported the game at many levels, from junior golf all the way up to sponsoring PGA Tour events. They've been a terrific partner for the MGA for a number of years, and companies like Canon allow us to add the little nice touches to an event like this that just make it really special. And we're delighted to have the Senior Director of Sales, Mike Malusi, with us, and I'd like to ask Mike just to say a few words on behalf of Canon Business Solutions.
Well, thank you, Jay. Canon has had a long-term relationship with the MGA, and we're real pleased to be able to sponsor the Ike. I mean, this particular golf course really showed its test today. It was a true test for all of the players, and I'd like to thank everyone who competed, and particularly I'd like to congratulate our champion, Cameron Wilson. So congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike, and please pass our thanks on to everyone at Canon Business Solutions for their support. The other group that the MGA really couldn't function without their help is our volunteers. And again, you're going to meet Rob Bluestone, the head of our Rules and Competition Committee. But so many of our volunteers just do a terrific job. And again, we can't thank them all individually, but I'd like them all. Some of them are still here with us, some of our very best. Gentlemen, please stand and be recognized. And I'd also like to recognize I think three of our executive committee members actually qualified for this championship. Jeff Holshoe had to withdraw, but Greg Angelillo and Dennis Lynch. And gentlemen, thank you for your volunteer work on behalf of the MGA. Dennis, it's now my privilege to introduce again the head of our Rules and Competition Committee and a member of our executive committee, Mr. Rob Bluestone.
Thank you very much, Jay. Welcome all to the 57th Ike Championship presented by Canon Business Solutions. We've had another great championship, and we have a number of people to thank and honor. We're especially delighted to be here at Atlantic Golf Club for this year's Ike. Atlantic is one of the great clubs in all of golf, and this groundbreaking, eco-friendly course that was featured on the cover of the last issue of the Met Golfer is simply spectacular. The Ike is making its first appearance here in Atlantic, although the course has already shown its medal, its championship medal, by hosting 2 national championships, the 2000 2010 USGA Mid-Am and the 1997 US Senior Amateur. Atlantic has also hosted the Met Open Championship in 1995. So it's clear that this outstanding club and golf course has quickly earned a reputation for giving back to the game and supporting local amateur golf. The MGA views our member clubs as partners in supporting this great game, and I can tell you that we are privileged to hold our first major championship of the year here at this wonderful venue. Before introducing Dennis Susskind, I would just like to take a minute to recognize the driving force behind Atlantic. As Jay may have mentioned in the Met Golfer, Lowell Shulman is featured as a true visionary in creating Atlantic. He has been one of the leaders behind the success of the MGA Charitable Foundation and one of its most generous supporters, and someone who has done so much to support the game here in the Met area. Lowell, thank you for all that you do for golf, and please recognize
Thank you, Rob. A miracle is a miracle. Breeze Hill is Breeze Hill. They're both proper titles. Guys that were playing the last couple of days, so felt the breeze. The miracle is I came out here on a day in August in 1998, and on a Saturday, and on Sunday I had a handshake deal for this property. Wacky? Absolutely. Definitely not my style, but it was there, it was meant to be, and it truly did turn out to be a miracle. I tried to live a straight life. I'm a plain guy, and I'm not too full of things that I've done, but this one really touches me in two ways, because I love the MGA and I've been active with the Metropolitan Golf Association for 1,000 years. And I love Atlantic. And so, although I say I'm a straight guy, today I'm happy to say I can talk out of two sides of my mouth. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Lowell. Very nicely said. On behalf of everyone at the MGA, I'd sincerely again like to thank the board and the entire membership at Atlantic for hosting this year's Ike. And it's my great pleasure to introduce Dennis Susskind, board member of Atlantic. And Dennis, thank you very much.
What Lowell didn't mention is he had this vision, he bought this place, and then he said, what am I going to do? And he quickly found 120 people that said, we'll join you and join your golf club, and it really changed the quality of all our lives. I can tell you I was an original member because of Lowell, and the quality of my life and my family's life really changed as a result of the Atlantic Golf Club. First of all, on behalf of the board and its members and our staff, who we refer to as our family, we're really privileged to have you here. We're privileged to have the MGA here. We're very privileged to have you compete on our course. We've come to enjoy it immensely. We hope that you enjoyed it. The greens were probably a little faster today than they'll be next Saturday, I hope.
No.
But it's really a privilege for us to have you here and to watch you compete, and we hope you enjoyed it. I know that we're going to bring out some people, but I'd be remiss not to mention a few of our family members. Not in any particular order of importance, but probably the one that you've got to know the most during the last 2 or 3 days is our superintendent of greens, Bob Greene. I live right behind this golf course, and sometimes I wake up at 4 o'clock, as people do when they're 70 years old, and I look out, and if it's been a rainy day, and the day before, I see lights coming up and down these fairways, and I know that he is out there at 4 o'clock in the morning and 3 o'clock in the morning, making sure everything is right. He built this golf course. He was here from the beginning. I can tell you that he takes it very personally, and we benefit from that as members. We've come to expect it, but every so often when people come to play this golf course and don't play every day here, we really appreciate his efforts. And so I can't say enough to thank him for everything that he does to make this such a special place. We then are blessed with Rick Hartman, our head pro. He tells me we're blessed to have him. I'm not so sure that's true. But he has also been a fixture here now for 15 years.
17.
Who's counting? 17 years. Rick and his wife Claudette have been here. They are part of our family, not only figuratively but actually. And he does a fantastic job. I had a few comments just walking around about our staff, about our pro staffs and the assistants and what they do. We've come to expect that also every day that we come here. We hope that you've had a great experience experiencing them, because they do their job, they love doing their job, and that's a credit to Rick and Claudette and his staff for making that work day in and day out. It appears to us almost without effort, but we know it takes a lot of effort every year to make sure that this membership is happy, and he keeps us happy. So I thank Rick and Claudette for everything they do. Our general manager and our assistant general manager, Jim and Karen, they make sure that the operation runs. Jim's been here almost now from the beginning. Karen's left us, but we got her back again. And their staff just do a fantastic job day in and day out again, members of our family. So I'd be remiss not to mention them. And then most importantly to me, because I weigh 265 pounds, is of course our chef, who keeps us well fed, and George has been here also virtually from the beginning. This is a small sampling of what he does every day, all summer, and when this club is open, and he services us in a way that's unfortunately too good. But I just, to all of you, I say personally, on behalf of the board, on behalf of the membership, that you don't get the accolades that you deserve day in and day out. But I just want you to know that you have them. They just don't tell you about them because they don't want to raise your salaries. But we thank you, from the bottom of our hearts. And so, in conclusion, I just want to thank you for coming. We hope you enjoyed it. We hope you come back to play. Call Rick; he might fit you in. And thank you very much, and thank you for the MGA for everything that you've done to make this.